Welcome to Whiskey's a Journey. My name is Peter Fasciano. Today is Wednesday, my segment called Sip It or Skip It. If you're new here and you don't know what's going on, I have all of my whiskeys randomized on my phone. I'm going to spin the wheel. Whatever it selects, I'm going to pull it off the shelf, do a quick review, let you know if I'm going to keep sipping on the bottle until it's gone and replace it because I like it, or once the bottle's gone, if I don't particularly care for it, I'm going to skip buying it and move on to something else. So let's go ahead and spin the wheel, see what we're doing today. Just to let everybody know, I have an October giveaway happening. The rules to that giveaway are in the description below. Let's see what we're doing today. We're doing Four Roses, a single barrel OBSF. If you are not new to this channel, I think you might have an idea of where this is going. Let me go ahead and grab the bottle, pour it, and get this review going. All right, the single barrel OBSF. If you don't know, this is one of the newer recipes that they just released. All of the information for this is right here, along with my tallies for my Sip It or Skip It up to this point. I also have a document in the description below. If you're interested in taking a look at my Sip It or Skip It tallies up to this point, along with some of my review scores on my Monday videos, go ahead and take a look at that. I think you just click on it, it opens up into a document, and it gives you all that information. All right, so again, before I get into this, if you're interested in supporting the channel and you want to get into my October giveaway, there's a little heart with a $sign underneath the video. It's called a Super Thanks. Every $5 entry gets you one entry, every $5 donation gets you one entry into the giveaway. Automatically included into the giveaway is my first Friday flight fight. And then if you are selected as the winner, you can choose 2 2-ounce samples of anything else that I reviewed in the month of October. And I also have a whole bunch of bottles in my collection that I've already done a review on. They're sitting on the shelf. I'm not going to be drinking them. So if you are a winner, I'll be in contact with you as well, and I'll throw in an extra bottle into the giveaway as well. So it's a $5 donation to have an opportunity to win 12 2-ounce samples along with a bottle. I think that's a good deal. All right, so Four Roses and I have a complicated history. It's one of the very first bottles that I ever opened with my whiskey journey back in, I think, 2022? And I like it, I don't like it, I like it, I don't like it. I think it all depends on my mood. And for some reason, the majority of the time, the profile of Four Roses just does not connect with me, which is weird. I think it would be a brand that I would really enjoy because it's popular with so many people. It just comes across as a little bit of a weird nose to me. It doesn't smell too complicated. There is a little bit of spice, but there's a funkiness to it that just doesn't hit my palate or my nose all that well. I mean, like right now, it doesn't smell all that bad. It is spice forward. I do get some oak, a little bit of vanilla, but there is an off-putting note to me, and I can't quite put my finger on it. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing on the palate. Cheers, everybody. All right, all of those traditional bourbon notes are coming through. Vanilla, caramel, a little bit of brown sugar. That spice is there, pretty oaky. See, this is good. If all of the Four Roses that I had tasted like this, it would be probably one of my favorite brands out there. I mean, I can give you an idea of what's going on. Because of what this tastes like, my mouth right now is watering. And I don't think that has ever happened with any of the Four Roses that I've ever had. I don't know if it's this specific or particular release, the OBSF. I know they have tasting notes on this. It says delicate rye, apple, mint, clove, and cocoa. I don't know if I get rye. I guess there might be a little bit of spice, but I'm definitely not getting the mint. But cocoa, vanilla, brown sugar, and caramel, it's just elevated bourbon notes. There's a little bit, it's more complex than I originally thought it was. I did a Four Roses, I think a first Friday flight fight, and I had this in there. And I don't know if this one was my favorite one or not. But I gotta tell you, I mean, on the nose, it doesn't smell like it's coming across on the palate, that was my first sip. Let me get a second sip in, concentrate a little bit more on some of those notes, see if I can pick out anything, and then let you know if this is going to be a sip or a skip. Right now, I'm pretty surprised. Second sip, everybody. All right, that second sip was much more spice forward than the first. I'm definitely getting a lot of oak tannin, sinking underneath the tongue. It's not hitting a point where it's distracting. It's right where I like it. The vanilla, brown sugar, caramel are all right there. And on that finish, there is a little bit of a tinge or a tang of bitterness that I'm not quite liking, but by no means is this off-putting like some of the other Four Roses are. Now, even though I think that this specific bottling and what I'm getting today is good, because of my history with Four Roses, I think this is still going to be a skip. I think the only Four Roses that has consistently been good on my palate was the Four Roses Small Batch Select. That's the one that I would replace on my shelf for Four Roses. I think all of the other single barrel picks and the single barrel releases, I think I'm going to leave these on the shelf for somebody else. Just because of my track record that I have with it, I don't think it is something that I would actually seek out to try to replace. I have a lot of their barrels, or a lot of their single barrels, but I've also been giving these away in my giveaway. So if you are interested in winning one of these along with the giveaway, now that I've done a sip or a skip, I don't know if I will be reviewing these. I think I have taken them out of my review pool. I'm not sure, but I'll have to double check. But that's just an example. It's bottles like these that I'm giving away in the giveaway. So let me know your thoughts. And I think all the videos that I've done on Four Roses, people have been pretty vocal about how good Four Roses is, or some people are aligned with my palate that are saying basically the same thing that I have. I want to make it clear that this is not a bad bourbon. It is just not a bourbon that suits my palate. Today, obviously it did, but I'm going on history here, and I'm thinking that maybe again, if I have this, it's not going to sit right. So it's a skip. And with that, that's all I have for you today. So wherever you are at in your journey, I hope you're enjoying it. Until the next time, we'll talk to everybody later. Bye.